All right, everybody. We're going to let's see if anyone jumps in. I'm not advertising this anywhere. I'm kind of just doing it on a whim, like kind of. This is part of the course. I love saying that. But anyways, this is kind of a motivational thing. It is going to be, I want to back up the camera a little bit. It's going to be something that I need everyone to think about, okay? And for everyone that does jump in, if you are in now, if you're on the YouTube or if you're on Reselling is Life, which I don't think many people are going to be there, jump over to Mac Masterminds and check it out there. That's where I'm going to be watching the chat. I'm kind of flipping back and forth. I do have a live person on YouTube. So if you want to ask questions, I'll kind of jump over and try to read them. I am live on 3 different sites. I am live on Reselling is Life, Mac Masterminds, and my YouTube channel. But this is going to be about ego. And it's kind of hard to talk about this without making some people upset, but you shouldn't be upset. The title of this is about it's kind of from a book that I read, Think Big, Act Small. And it's kind of about ego. What that means is you don't want to act like you're better than anyone. And I got a really big story to tell people about a very, very powerful man that's no longer with us, that built an empire on, thinking big, but his ego was small. Okay. But this is how you build a business. This is how you succeed. Let's be honest. The people flipping phones, flipping products, flipping anything is not going to mold their business after like Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs made things and sold them. Okay. He made new things, or he hired people and gave me ideas and made new things. Okay. We're more like a retail where we buy these things that people make and we bring them to us and then we sell them. Okay. So the story is going to be like this. And this is very, very important to really listen to this and listen all the way through, because your ego is your #1 speed bump, and everyone's ego is their #1 speed bump. Okay. There's a man named Sam Walton, okay? And some people might know this name as the original owner and CEO of Walmart, okay? Sam Walton was a dreamer. And when he started his business, he had this big dream to make things affordable to the general public so they can afford better lives. And I'm telling you, this is a true fact. How do I know this? I worked for this company. I worked for Walmart. There's a museum down south that's dedicated just to this man. Okay? We're not talking about where it went the last 10 years or what the CEO is doing now. I'm talking about Sam Walton. Okay? And there's a story that I'm going to tell you guys about that is 100% true. Okay? But we're going to get that in a minute. When I was hired as a manager at Walmart, I was actually taken and put into a school to be taught about Walmart and how to become a Walmart manager, okay? And they have these theories and these other things. And one of the things that got me at first, and this is from Sam Walton himself, was steal great ideas from other people. And I'm on call. I don't know what that means. But anyway, it says I'm on call. So if someone can't see me, I'm going to jump over everyone. If someone can't see me or hear me say something, but I think I'm live on all of them still. But anyways, these things were on the wall. And the saying was basically steal great ideas from other people. And I thought that was wrong. You don't want to steal great ideas from other people. But basically the message was keep an open mind. If someone else has a better idea than yours, don't be too prideful not to take it. So one of the examples were when we were talking about that, and I asked my teacher at the time about that. He says, "You guys, I don't know how many of you guys are a little bit older or not, but remember when Walmart used to jam everything in their aisles, and it was really hard to get up and down the aisles? That the outside aisles are called action alleys, okay?" And that's where they put their pallets of stuff they're going to sell. They used to jam it where you only could fit one cart. Well, other businesses were going to open up their aisles, and for better traffic flow, Walmart stole that and said, "We're going to do it too." Okay, and that's what the type of thing. He wasn't saying steal product. He was saying steal ideas. The ideas that are working, take them. Okay, but to keep going on about this man, Sam Walton, everyone's going to be like, well, Walmart sucks. Well, Walmart doesn't suck. Sam Walton was one single man that had an idea that built an empire, the number one business in the world. Retailer, number one retailer. And I know someone's going to say Amazon. Amazon is not, it's a group of people to me. Okay. Sam Walton built Walmart. Okay. But Walmart was not the name that he thought of. He had a rule where you listen to everybody, every employee. Everyone had a voice, and if you had a great idea, you came forward and says, "I got this idea." And the name Walmart actually came from an employee. An employee says, "Why don't we name it Walmart?" Now it does have Walton in it, Wall, and Mart. We all know. And Walmart was named after an employee. I've never met a company that pushes so much information into their people, and want them to succeed. I mean, Walmart. When I was going to their class, I no longer work for Walmart. I no longer do. If you want to be something, they're not going to hold you back. They're going to give you the information and give you the knowledge to go do that. So if you want to be a designer, they have that in Walmart. Go be a designer. We'll help you get there. If you want to be a merchandiser, you'll be a merchandiser. You want to be a marketer, you'll be a marketer. And they will put you in schooling to learn that. But this is Sam Walton's way. Sam Walton was one that says, hey, listen to the smaller person on the ladder because they're your most powerful people. Okay? And why I'm saying that is check your ego. Sam Walton could have the biggest ego in the world. Says, I own this place. You do what I say. He never did that. He listened to what was working for the people and said, let's do that, because the people knew what to do. I'm going to give you another thing that I brought up in this class years ago, and I said this, and I think they still use it to this day. I said, if you take all the managers out of Walmart for 3 days, the store will still run. The employees will know what to do, and they will still run. But you take all the employees out and just leave salary managers, the doors are shut. So the bigger guy can't handle what the smaller guy can do. So never have too big of an ego to listen. Okay? Now you're saying, what does this have to do with flipping phones or flipping computers? I see all the time people say, I know what I'm doing. I'm bigger than you. I can do this. I make this much money a month. I'm better than this. I'm better than that. I know what I'm doing. I'm happy for you. Another person said, check your ego at the door, said that if you fall in a pool and you're drowning, how can you pull yourself out? You need someone to help you pull you out. You need someone else. It doesn't matter who that person is. You need someone else to help you out of that pool. And the meaning of that is, don't have too big of an ego to ask for help. Don't have too big of an ego to listen to somebody. To give you an example, because Jason is Cool People on Mac Masterminds, and I'm really liking the way he's going. That's why I'm putting this stuff up on Mac Masterminds. And I don't charge Jason anything. I do this. He didn't even ask me to do it. I do this because I know he appreciates this. But let's say Jason says, I know everything about Max and screw everybody else. I know he wouldn't do that, but let's just say he does. Screw everybody else. And let's say something started happening to Max that I knew about. Something happened where it's an easy fix. It's an easy solder, or it's an easy fix on the board, or something like that, where he could pick these up and make more money. We can get them fixed for him. He'd be stupid not to listen to someone else during that to make him more money. So just because someone gives you their opinion doesn't mean you have to take it. But you should listen to it. You have 2 ears, 1 mouth. Use them just like that. Use these twice as much as you do this. In business, if you're going to succeed, you're going to have to learn from everybody. And I'm telling you this. I've learned from Luke. I've learned from Kish. I've learned from David. I've learned from Joshua. And some of these people, 3 of them are phone flippers. 1 is a video game flipper. I've learned from a gentleman named Aaron. He has a video game store and he struggles a lot, but I've learned things from him. And his store is failing. And I'm not being mean about it. He knows it. His store is failing. And I've learned from him. Now you're saying, how can you learn from a failure? Because he's not a failure. He's still grinding. He's still trying. He hasn't failed. He's made some mistakes. He's made some bumps. And we've learned from the mistakes. And he publicizes everything. So we learn from him. So in business, you don't want to have an ego. You don't want to have an ego bigger than your pocket. Because as soon as your ego is bigger than your pocket's not going to get any bigger. Okay? That's another way you could think of it. You don't want to lose that ego, lose that pocket. You want to lose your ego. If someone tells me, hey, Gary, you're doing something wrong, I listen to them. Okay, fine. I'm doing something wrong. Let's look at it. And then I'll look at it and see if I'm doing something wrong. And if I feel I'm not going to change it. Someone asked me if I bought a course. I haven't bought a course. There's reasons I haven't bought a course. But at the same time, I haven't given someone else my money I can make more money with. The person I've talked to the most about buying a course is probably the one I talk least to, and that's David for his phone flipping courses. Video game places don't have courses, and we do the same thing as phone flippers. Computer, I think the first group I've ever seen is Mac Masterminds, and it's 100% free. Jason says free. Let's make money. Nowhere else except for real estate and cell phones have I seen courses. And then, of course, like Ty Lopez and his courses or whatever. But Ty Lopez is a very intelligent man. But yeah, he does charge for his courses. So what you need to do is start listening to everybody. Everyone has some knowledge. And if the person blocks out knowledge just because they make $30,000 a month, no one else can teach them anything, they'll never learn. Just because you got a stack of phones on your desk today and you sold them, you'll never learn. Just because you went through an eBay and got banned and everyone else says you suck, then people there will never learn. The people that are worried about everyone else's failures and their wrongs never learn. They're so caught up in their ego. So guys, I'm going to go. It's 15 minutes. I'm trying to cut these down shorter. Sam Walton, though, just to close, Sam Walton was a very intelligent person. And like I said, he started something. He made his deliveries, and that truck can still be seen down in the Walmart Museum. And he did his own deliveries, and he owned the company. And he was very much involved with Walmart until he died. Now, I know that his kids and stuff own Walmart, and the employees own Walmart, and blah, blah, blah. And there's a new CEO. And the new CEO does say he wants to take it back the way that Walton had it. Walmart went through a rough patch there for a little bit. But, I mean, some people sit there and put down Walmart because they put mom and pops out of business. And I agree, but they were a mom and pops. That's what they started out as, and they just got bigger. Isn't that your dream, to get big? Is it your dream to say, oh, that's where I want to be. I only want to have 10 stores. If you have an opportunity to double your stores and make more money, do you do it or do you not? So for people getting upset for Sam Walton's success, we'll never have Sam Walton's success because they're too mad about it instead of listening to him and listening to his ideas. He used to visit, the owner of Walmart used to visit the stores and shake hands with every employee. You could walk up to him and say, hey, I want to talk to you. The CEO today, and I don't work for them, and I know for a fact because it happened to me. He walks into the store. I can walk up and says, hey, I want 5 minutes of your time. Can I talk to you? Sure thing, Gary. Let's go. The CEO. That's why they're successful. Because they're always listening. They're always listening. Some of the best ideas that Walmart ever done came from the employees, not the people in the offices. I promise you that. I promise you that. That's where you got to do. If you're going to follow in people's footsteps, follow in the people that succeed big. Okay? The information's out there. You don't have to pay for it. It just takes a little bit to find it. Check your guys' ego at the door. Jump on Reselling Is Life. Jump on Mag Masterminds. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video. Hit the bell. Do it all. And let's help each other make more money tomorrow. All right, guys. I'm out.